Hello everyone and welcome back to more Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Today we're going to be using Wave and her awesome extreme gear, the Type W Windy. Alrighty, so let's do this thing. So back to supersonic speed we go, and we could have Rouge as our rival, but I'm gonna double check some of the other rivals, just be safe here. You know what, we'll do Tails, given that those two actually have a pretty long-running rivalry with each other, given that they're both mechanics. Anyway, we're going to be doing the Wisp Grand Prix once again with the Metal Harbor, Sand Road, and Colorful Mall. Let's do this. I think I'll go for Sea Dog Kit. Actually, hold on. I'm going to adjust my kit real quick. Alright, made a quick adjustment here. I have Air Trick Expert on standby, and I also decided to give myself maximum traction, given that one of the tracks in this is a sand track. So, let's begin. Metal Harbor. So happy to see this as a track in this game. I know we've done this already 2 times already, but hey, still gonna mention it. I still like this track.
Okay, Wave, it's just you and me. May the best tech operator win. Ha! You're using Donpa Motors tech, so you might be able to compete. Don't come crying to me when I lap you, kid.
You know, I really find it funny that Wave actually has Tails' previous VA, Kate Higgins, as her VA in this game. Given that, I believe, if I remember correctly, Wave's VA voiced Tails in Colors and Generations. Also in Free Riders, but I think after whenever Sonic Boom hit, that's whenever they changed it to call in Oshagnasi for Tails' VA. But yeah, it was funny knowing how many things Tails' current VA has been in. Obviously voicing Tails in the movies, but as well, I noticed that he randomly voices Monica from Fire Emblem 3 Houses, which is kind of crazy to think about. Because I don't know why, whenever I hear Sonic VA in a different property, I always get it's always a little jarring to me, given I'm used to them from Sonic. So, you know, there's only like a few VAs where I haven't had that with. But, for this series, but that's about it. I'm trying to think of certain VAs that I found a little jarring. Personally, Sydney Robinson, who is Amy's VA, hearing her as Hinoka in Fire Emblem is again pretty jarring, though her performance as Honda in Octopath is actually really good. Like, man, her performance there is just fantastic, and probably one of my favorite roles she's ever done. To be fair, Octopath is an awesome game, and I'd cover it if its post-game wasn't bullcrap at times. Man. That might still be on the list one day for me to Let's Play. And I messed up big time in Lost World, or in the Hidden World. But hey, we're still doing really well right now. To be fair, Wave in general is just a really good character to play as in this game. Especially whenever it comes to her extreme gear, because so far, every time I played her, I've had nothing but a good time. I need to double check. I need to actually look at her stats just to see what she adjusts, because she feels really well balanced, all things considered. Fast enough and has pretty good handling. I don't know how much of that is her extreme gear talking, but hey, point still stands. Alright. She's still a really fun character to use. Alright, almost done here. Honestly, this was really smooth. Granted, I practiced this multiple times, so I'd be prepared, but, you know.
As if there was ever any doubt.
Honestly, if using Wave in this is the smoothest I've, Where's the, how do I put it? If using Wave is going to be, like, the best I perform, that'll be weird.
I have to do better than this.
Sand Road, here we go again. Again, I really love the way this game looks, and the fact that we're getting more content in the future for it, given one of the recent, I think it was the, what's its face? Summer Games Fest, whenever they announced more stuff for this game. That's just great, honestly, that they're doing their best to make sure that this game lasts for as long as possible. I'm a little concerned with some of Sega's practices right now, but the point still stands. I'm still excited for the future of this game. Alrighty.
That's it! Time it! All
So far, so good for this track. It's kind of weird how they didn't make this one for the Boom Boo Cup, given that the Boom Boos also show up in this one. Granted, they show up in quite a few of these, which, honestly, I'd love them to pop up in a mainline Sonic game again. That'd be really nice. Given they were such fun enemies in Adventure 2. Well, I say fun enemies. They were also a little annoying in Adventure 2, but hey. And they had one of the more memorable episodes in Sonic X, for better and for worse. Because, good lord, that episode probably gave some people nightmares. To be fair, when you see possessed Amy, I get it. That was just flat out creepy. To be fair, I think that's one of the creepiest things that's happened in Sonic, like, TV shows. I think one of the creepier things, at least visually and everything, is one thing recently, whenever I was playing a Sonic Rivals 2, and you see possessed, like, not possessed Sonic, but, like, a copy of Sonic, and it just looks odd. Like, I don't know how to put it. It just completely blindsided me when playing Rivals 2, because it was rather chill, all things considered, and then I got to that part, I'm like, what the heck? Okay, that's definitely a design for a clone of Sonic. Because it's just Sonic with, like, red eyes and a creepy pose, but the voice still stands. It's still pretty creepy. Anyway. Okay, crud. Got stuck on there. And now they're gonna get my Omochao bone. Nope, they are not. That's nice.
See you next time.
Yeah, this is more of the struggling I was expecting to face in this. Oh, never mind. Zavok's gonna go down. It's also weird. I haven't seen Tails that much in this Grand Prix right now. And I know I turned down the AI to, like, or their level down to 7, but I don't know. They usually perform better than this. It's either that or Wave is just that ridiculous.
This is humiliating.
Kind of funny. I think I performed the best with some of the female Sonic characters. I believe I performed relatively well with Blaze. I performed really well with Amy, and now I'm performing really well with Wave. It's kind of odd. But this is what's been said. Oh, my blog.
That's a wrap.
Granted, I believe my performance with Rouge was kind of middling. Or have I even used... Yeah, I have used Rouge. Derp. Yeah, my performance with Rouge was a little middling, but hey, a little better track record than some of the other characters. Man, I still wish this was in Colors Ultimate, but no, we can't have nice things, can we, Sega? Sorry, I'm still bitter on that game. It had some cool things added to it, particularly the perfect homing attack, which I kind of wish made its way into Frontiers, or even Shadow and Sonic Generations. Perfect homing attack was a good idea. It's just, man, the fact that it still has problems even after everything is just annoying. Again, Colors is my favorite Sonic game, but it's kind of sad that I have to resort to the Wii version for play the best version of the game. I know some people out there will say the DS version's the best, but those challenge missions can burn. Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the DS version of the game, but it just felt like Sonic Rush Light. I don't know how to put it, especially since, you know, with that gameplay style, I'm used to having Blaze as an optional character to play as, so not being able to use her in a game with that style is odd.
Random track.
Granted, it does have some nice content to it, especially since it has the Supersonic boss fight at the end, like, as an optional fight, kind of, before the Eggman fights. To be fair, I do understand why they didn't have that fight in the console version, because where do you throw that into the game? Because you can't have Sonic just go super and then not have that for the final fight, so, you know, it's definitely the Mother Wisp boss fight was definitely a cool idea. I don't know, I'm just voicing some of my, like, little things about the DS version, because I know some people out there are probably like, oh yeah, the DS version of Colors is so much better, when I'm like, it does some things a little better, but I still think normal Colors is just flat out better. Especially since, again, it feels like it feels a lot slower compared to the original Sonic Rush. And granted, as well, I have actually yet to finish Sonic Rush Adventure, which is kind of wild to me, because I've been enjoying it for the most part. Those boat mini games can be a little rough to go through, but the actual Sonic Rush gameplay is still really good. Yeah, one of those cases where I need to get back around to it, just that there's been so many other games I've been playing. Are you kidding me? Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. Whew, I thought I was going to have to get hit there. That was really smooth there. All my time in time trials has really been paying off. All right. So, on to the final one. This has been flying by, good lord. Time to wrap up this Grand Prix. I think I can just skip this. Yep, we're just gonna skip that because we've already seen that overview.
I can't let it go like this. I've got to up my game.
All right, final round. Let's do this thing. Don't you hate it when your cat jumps on your desk and messes up your whole thing? You're like, good lord. Dang it, Oliver. Because he messed up with my HDMI cable connected to my to my monitor, so that messed things up. But oh well, I can make up for this. And besides, I still have a lot of tickets anyway, so if push comes to shove, I can just restart the round and nothing of value will really be lost. Except I'll have that annoying ticket icon on it, so then I'll have to figure out a way to get rid of that in the future. Anyway, oh thank the lord we got laser. Thanks buddy. You know, one of these days I need to see if I can get myself a plush or of a laser. Did they even make those? To be fair, I'd be all over Wisp plushes if they ever restock them, just because I mean I have plushes of some of my favorite Pokemon, particularly Tepig and Bulbasaur, so it'd be nice if I could get some, if they actually do have plushes for them. To be fair, I'd love to get the Hover Wisp plush, because Hover's adorable! It's been one of my favorite ones for a while. It's also funny how for Lost World, a lot of the other Wisps are getting marketed, but they just completely forgot about Hover, even though he shows up towards the end of the game, but Hover was nowhere in that game's marketing whatsoever. Even though, again, he made a return towards the end of the game, so I'm not sure. Did they just add him in last minute or something like that? I'm not sure. Granted, I know Sonic development time during that era was still a little rough. And only now have Sonic games really been improving, especially with Sonic and Shadow Generations. Good lord, that game was great. It's definitely my list of Sonic games I need to Let's Play in the future. Generations has been like my white whale for Sonic for a while now, just because where do I begin with it? Because I mean, I can just probably 100% it, like, and do everything I can to 100% it, but at the same time, they also added in more missions to the I say missions, more collectibles into Sonic and into the re-release. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna get second here, but I believe I still win this regardless. Yeah, I got second, but I should be fine.
I guess that's respectable.
Okay, come on, please. I need to see the final score. Okay, we still got it. Woo! That was close. Okay. All done with that.
You tried so hard, though.
You did your best, Tails. But it wasn't good enough.
Tried. You failed, as expected.
Gosh dang it, Wave. Alright, so now that we are done with that, I did not mean to press that. I'll meet you all at the race park. Alright, anyone up for some double team dash panels? I'm up for that. So let's do this in Metal Harbor, why not? And my cat is being a major goober behind my desk right now. I don't know why. Hopefully that doesn't distract me during the race. Hello, Vector. Gosh, he looks so, like, I guess a little intimidating with his model there. Anyway, let's do this thing. So we're gonna go through. You know what? I'm starting to think that maybe what's its face, Sand Road would have been the better choice, but oh well, too late to back out now. Let's do this thing. So let's do our best. Oh crud. Sorry about that. My cat was starting to mess with my Elgato, so mess with my HDMI cables again. So yeah, that's a little annoying. Anyway, so far we're doing pretty good. We got Void Wisp, which was nice. Yeah, I guess I can say some stuff about Wave. I really haven't had much of an opinion on her whenever it comes to Sonic. Granted, she's been warming up to me quite a bit. I've been warming up to her quite a bit, especially after the, her dynamic with Jet being pretty fun, all things considered. Though, man, I remember not really caring for her much as that much as a kid, especially since she was kind of a major jerk to Tails in Riders. That was one thing that really made me not care for her that much. But again, I've been my opinions on her have changed as time has gone on. Anyway, I'll never get tired of Sky Road. It's so nice. Alright, thankfully we got the Frenzy with the boost pads, so that's nice. Alright, hold on. Sorry about that, my cat grabbed a random plug from behind my desk, and now I'm really curious at what exactly he unplugged. I'll have to check that out after the recording, good lord. It's probably just an unused cable, but point still stands, that's a little odd. Anyway, are you kidding me? That giant bomb actually missed him? Oh well, we'll deal with him in a moment. Wow, we got 20 boosts right now. That's actually insane. Oh gosh, dang it. Are you kidding me? Everyone just passed me. Alright, I need to catch up fast. Alright, got this, which is fine, but not really anything I'd like. Thankfully, we were almost charged up again, so that'll be really helpful. There we go. Okay, this should help us catch up. Are you kidding me? Of course that hit the wall. Yeah, my bad luck's coming back now. Of course it is. Okay. Okay, cool. We got that. And now, yep, we can use that to take care of Espio and Charmy. Nice. What the heck? How'd they all pass me even after that? Oh well, we got our Boom Boo with us, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh gosh. But yeah, one thing that definitely made me appreciate Wave a bit more is definitely the Crossworlds shorts that they did, like the behind the track, like the track ones that they did for her and Jet. That was nice. Wow, we did it.
That's a wrap.
Whew, that was actually a little close there. Anyway, we were able to just completely annihilate the other team there. And wow, we got 76 in total. Nice. All right, and that is Team Chaotix defeated. And we got their nice little vehicle, so we'll have to check that out in a second. So that is the Night Tank. Gotcha, and it's a power vehicle. Nice. So, anyway, guys, I think that's where we're going to wrap up this episode of Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Next time, we're going to be using Wave for the next cup. So thank you all. Not Wave, sorry, Storm. We're using Storm next. I'll see you all then, guys. Bye. And I botched that ending.